All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Break Room Chronicles. Once again, as usual, I'm your host, D. Nelson, with my guys again, D. Rock.
Yo.
And my man, J. Dog.
Yo.
What's up? How y'all been, man? How y'all week? Yeah, man. It's 7 days since we seen.
Nice and slow. We got it's Labor Day weekend, so
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My man D. Rock got a birthday coming up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Turned
man.
30.
Hey, they turned 30. That's still a little young buck. Yeah, man. We're gonna bring my man D. Rock birthday in. You know what I mean? A little liquor.
We have another episode before that, though.
Yeah, well, we should will. But you know, just wanted to tell everybody it was your another ass birthday.
Yeah.
What's going on this week? Ain't really too much going on. You, Jordan? Same thing, slow motion.
Yeah, waiting for the October kick in, should slow down a little bit. You know what I mean?
What you waiting to slow down?
Should have the job, just a little more laid back season.
That
Kids
shit
back in school.
That shit slowing down there.
Oh, yeah. That don't even affect y'all, Kids being back. Your kids grown. You ain't got none.
They back. My kids
Oh, yeah,
back.
right.
They back. Well, they gone, but they back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in this week. And we're gonna get right into it, man. See what we got on the docket today. All right. I sent y'all a little podcast homework, and everybody been talking about it all week, man. How y'all feel about that new Khaled album?
That shit ass.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say his ass, but I'm not gonna say it's as good as everybody trying to make it out to be. Nor is that whole verse as good as everybody trying to say it. Well, really, when people ask about the Khaled album, they really ask how you feel about that whole verse.
Yeah, because he ain't got no songs.
Yeah, a Khaled album is a Khaled album. It's gonna be what it's
Khaled album is.
I think this is his worst album.
12, 14 track album full of just random features. That's all it is.
Is it one song? Can you play one song off this album outside of that Hove John? Can you play any other song? Like, do you see that popping up?
Jadakiss. The interlude with Jadakiss.
Yeah, and maybe the
He got a drum with Takeoff on there. Even the Drake and Lil Baby John, that's staying a lot. It's just not.
That's trash.
It ain't.
Keep it a bean. That joint trash.
That
It ain't good, man.
That joint super ass. That joint ass, and the only song on there I really do like, I ain't gonna lie, I like the Future and SZA. I mean, yeah, Future and SZA record. I didn't think I was gonna like that, but I actually like that joint.
Ain't that bad.
Yeah, I like SZA.
I mean, the whole joint is actually pretty good too, but it's nothing on there. The SZA record probably the only record on there, SZA and Future joint, that I would probably grab and put in the playlist. Like, other than that,
That's one song.
yeah,
But
out of like 13.
as I told you when we were texting in the group chat, DJ Khaled does not make. He doesn't
He got
make
hits
albums
still
replay.
off of the joints.
Because so by December, are you still gonna be listening to SZA's album?
Yeah, a couple Jones. Like the Joan Kiss the Rings, I think one of them. You got a couple songs off. You got
Kiss the
2 or
Ring
3.
All right, off them albums, this is only about 2 songs on there. I'm
2
talking
or
about
3.
I'm talking about replaying the entire album.
Oh, you never
No.
replay the album.
See, but that's the thing. It's still albums that they don't make albums that got replay value like that no more. It's very select few albums that have replay value. And DJ Khaled will never.
But what
make
I'm
an
saying is, I
album
probably
like
would
that.
never go back to any song off of this album. I probably hear that Hove Joan more because that's what people do. But I probably would never go back to any song off of this album.
Yeah, me neither.
Like not one.
The only joint I probably, like I said, and 21 Savage had some good showings on this album. Like he had a 21 Savage had a very good.
Yeah, I like 21 Savage.
But yeah, he surprised me on this album. Yeah, that Drake and Lil Baby joint ass. I think Lil Baby makes some okay music, but I'm not I don't have that same appeal as everybody else had for Bull. I mean, he okay, but
No, I fuck with him. I think Drake on his way out, man.
I mean, no, he is, but I can say one thing I say about Drake. He has longevity.
We
he don't got to.
We
he don't
know.
have to do nothing else.
He had 15
Like,
years
you
in the
don't-
game. We get that. I'm just saying now, it's like his shit don't even knock no more. It's like, pause. It's his last feature, last couple features, last album, it's the name because as soon as you.
When was the last time you was impressed by Drake?
The last joint I heard.
The lemon pepper freestyle.
No. You know the joint. I still think he got verse of the year, which is crazy. I take my comment back because he was on
what Jack Harlow
the
shit?
Jack Harlow joint, and he ran that what's that shit called? Churchill Downs. Churchill Downs.
That joint was pretty dope. That was decent.
I ain't believe it wasn't bad.
He ran that joint. Like, what's my favorite line? I can't even think. I'm gonna think about it by the second segment. I have it.
I think if he put his mind back into like I don't want to say he on his downcline. I'm on a decline. I just think he got so many other business ventures.
Rap is not his first joint no more.
Yeah, but I think if he was to sit down and make a rap album, a typical Drake album, or you know what I mean,
I'm not saying because he never make a rap joint, but a typical Drake joint. Yeah,
or really gave somebody a dope feature. I think we'd be like, no, man.
He might be at that age where we was talking about Hov, where he trying to be with the young niggas. Like he might be, his wave is people like us, but we 30. Like now he trying to get with the TikTokers and all the you know.
Jay-Z shit don't knock no more either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He has flashes, like little highlights, but his shit don't
But
knock
now
no more.
all he do, his features is they heavy.
His verses are what I want to say, like
getting a Michael Jackson feature or something. Like
we're gonna appreciate this whole verse in 2-3 years.
Probably.
Like damn, he killed that dude.
His last joint, what was his last feature before this? What's Free?
Mm-hmm.
Or a joint on Kendrick? He drop a verse every 3 years.
He was just
Or every year, once a year or something. Like you gotta be it's one of those things now at this point. It's an honor
to get a whole verse.
Yeah, it's like a black card or something.
He just gave Pusha T a feature.
Yeah, but he was with good music. He probably made
Pusha T to put out an album.
So it took Pusha T 20 years. Pusha T been in the game.
Neck and Wrist was a good ass Jay-Z feature.
Yeah, it was.
Drug Dealers Anonymous was a good ass Jay-Z feature.
That was a great Jay-Z feature.
Sorry Not Sorry with him and Nas on the Collar album. The last Collar, like 2 Collar albums
I'm
was
not
good ass features.
So what?
He could do that. But what I'm saying is that
I wasn't impressed with that joint either.
What I'm saying is that Jay-Z should really, I don't think his shit knock for a whole album anymore, man.
I don't think he give a fuck enough. Like it's a quick, what do you say, a quick mill run.
But then Hove music ain't for Jordan. See, that's the part of the world. That's the part where like people in the world got to stop.
Mm-hmm.
How can I say that?
Amon Shumpert said it.
Like Jay-Z put out an album, or I can't say this because I'm not the biggest Hove fan this period. But say if Nas put out an album, not saying that y'all don't appreciate Nas, but Nas ain't for y'all.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Nas is like, okay, if Nas, like, who your favorite album? Who your favorite rapper now?
Drake. Well, it was Drake. I like Joyner Lucas, to be honest, and people probably don't know who he is.
I know Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, I like him.
It's still Kanye for me, but go ahead. What you were saying?
But what I'm saying is, like, if somebody that you listen to now, somebody you fuck with now, put out an album, and Nas put out an album, most young people going to, like, Lil Baby put out an album and Nas put out an album. Everybody running a Lil Baby album.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Not me though.
When Nas dropped King Disease, I felt like
that shit was fire.
I'm not gonna say it's just for y'all. It was for everybody.
It was, but I mean, listen, I'm not saying everybody y'all age don't appreciate Nas music.
Yeah, because Grams is our age. And he be all on y'all way.
Nas is my group. Hove is my group. Them dudes, even like, I'm saying everybody that's in that age group, like they in my group. I mean, not like, I'm not saying that they.
It might be a mindset though, because like Shumpert said this. He said something. I don't know what interview it was. He said something like, "I couldn't listen to Reasonable Doubt when it came out." He said, but looking back at it, if he's 35 now, I guess he was like 25, 30. Mm-hmm. He was like, and I haven't listened to it because I didn't like that John, and it kind of coincided with what he said. He said, but when I was 25 or 30 listening to it, and I got a family, or I got cars, or whatever Hov was talking about on there. He said,
get it.
He said, I understand it because I'm going through it now. He said, but at the time when I was a teen, when it dropped, or whenever, however he said it, it's just that it don't sit with you because you don't, like the 444 John, you ain't the biggest fan of that because you ain't on your grown man wave. And I ain't no disrespect. I'm not saying it like that. It's just levels when you. That's one of those. I don't know, like nobody win when the family feuds type Joan or like.
Listen. So we always go back to 444. I understand everything this man was talking about 444, but you got listen. Let me tell you what I'm about to say.
Go.
I've been listening to Jay-Z for a very long time.
All right.
But what I like about Jay-Z, my era of Jay-Z that I like the luxury rap type of Jay-Z. That doesn't mean I don't understand what he's talking about on 444.
I get you.
Rather the luxury style rap of Jay-Z.
I get it.
I get all he's talking. I just rather this point of Jay-Z's career. That's all.
But like he said, some of that stuff
you ain't gonna relate to. You can understand.
It's about perspective.
You ain't dumb. Nobody's saying you dumb. What I'm saying is you don't relate to things because you ain't been through it. So you could be going through something right now. It happens to a million people where somebody will tell you something. This is gonna happen. You'd be like, yeah, oh, hey, that's bullshit. Like, or you could be like, all right, cool, but you flag it off and then you go through it and then it stick in your mind like, damn, so and so told me this was gonna happen. I understand that shit more now than ever.
One of the major ones is back in the day when your parents tell you, I ain't got no money.
Right.
Now you understand when you got kids or you got people that depend on you, you be like, I ain't got no fucking money. That don't mean I ain't got no money. That mean I ain't got no money for that bullshit. Like, I got money. I got plenty of money. But
my mom said to John all the time where her mom used to tell her, come straight home. She's like, man, I ain't coming straight home after school. Blah, 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 blah. And then my little brother didn't come straight home one time. And he was in the gym playing basketball or whatever the fuck they was playing for an hour or two. And she at work freaking the fuck out. Because it's like, my 8-year-old ain't come straight home from school. It's 4:45, 5 o'clock. He's supposed to be home at 3:30. Now you freaking the fuck, like it's like shit like that you don't understand until you actually go through it. Yeah. You hear, you know right from right and wrong from wrong, or you know whatever, but you don't really appreciate shit until you go through it.
Yeah, you might understand, like understanding and appreciating something is two totally different things.
Right.
Because you can understand everything he's saying word for word, but until you go through some shit, you don't really appreciate it. You feel what I'm saying?
It's not about that, bro. If I listen,
that's what it be about, though. It's about perspective.
But listen, if I want to listen to something that's going to drop on my head like that, I can go back and I can listen to Nas, bro. Which I do.
No doubt.
I can go back and listen to Illmatic. I can go back and listen to Life Is Good. I can listen to Kane Disease. I can go listen to Stillmatic.
Get it.
I can listen to Godson. I can listen to all them type of albums. I don't need to hear that from Jay-Z because I don't want to. That's just a preference thing.
No, I get it. I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
And my point was, I'm not saying that y'all niggas don't understand Jay-Z. Y'all don't appreciate Jay-Z. But I'm just saying Jay-Z was. That's what I grew up on. Nas is what I grew up on.
Right.
Biggie is what I grew up on.
Right.
So it's like I'm gonna have a way better appreciation for that than y'all would.
Like we got,
it's just naturally.
We got Drake and me.
Like it's just naturally, I'm just gonna have a more appreciation for that than y'all because
J. Cole. That's our shit. Like I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and like I can't get mad at my daughters for liking some of the shit they be liking, but that's their shit. I don't get it, but they don't make that music for me.
You can't because you gotta understand something. This is ever based. Just like I keep telling you, like when you were growing up and you listen to your rap music, old heads before you didn't understand what the fuck y'all listen to, and they said this shit is bullshit.
So what's your rap music? Big Daddy Kane and all them?
No, I'm Hove,
and them, Nas, Busta Rhymes. Boom, boom.
My brother and them is more Kane into the Rakim and be that.
LL
but
Cool J,
even though, like I said, even though like I'm on that type of time, like my brother like 7 years older than me, so it was like even though
that's his shit, you still know it.
Yeah,
it's like Hove though.
Yeah,
like
that's like y'all and Grams. Like y'all like 30, and Grams is like 36. So y'all like y'all and Grams are like y'all close, but y'all not close
because he be knowing a lot of your shit, not be knowing enough, but he know like
because he a little closer to it.
When he talk about what niggas be wearing back in the day and blah blah blah, it be like more closer to y'all shit than our shit.
Because even though he might have been a youngster, he was still old enough to see it. Like y'all might have seen it, but whatever.
Or we might not have been paying. He was old enough to actually remember X, Y, and Z.
All right, all right. So I say Khaled album is, in my opinion, I say 6 out of 10. What y'all rank it?
I don't know.
4 out of 10.
Yeah,
I mean 4.
I'm gonna be honest.
Damn, I ain't gonna give it a 4. But
I was going 3, but
what I say 5.
You said 6.
Yeah, I say I give it like a 6, 6.5 out of 10.
But what's the ranking though? What's a 10 out of it? What's a 10 out of 10?
I mean that's subjective.
No, I'm asking though. Like, yeah, I mean,
I
all
know,
these are subjective.
That's subjective.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's
like,
subjective.
what's the gold standard for us? No, because the ranking 6 out of 10 is subjective too. What's the gold standard for you? We all agree. Ready to Die is like one of those
out of an album that came out when I say like the last 5 years.
We just gotta get something to compare to because
King's Disease.
No, listen, we gotta get something to compare to.
That's what I'm saying. King's Disease. That album.
Fuck up. Last 5 years. I'm just saying, just in general. What's the goals? What's tier 1?
I'm just gonna say I say King's Disease.
That's last one, right?
Yeah, that's his last.
That's the top.
Not the last one, but the first
tier.
last one he put out.
That's top tier.
To me, the first one, King's Disease 1. I thought that joint was well, both of them actually.
And that goes up there with like Ready to Die, Get Rich or Die Trying. All the blueprints, all the classics.
See, I take classics out because classics is like some of that shit. I mean, Illmatic, Ready to Die, like. Get Rich or Die, like some of them joints, like it just be like, man, them joints is too crazy. So I take them out. So that's why I say like
so
the last.
So levels to it. So
yeah.
So you would rank King's Disease what? 10 out of 10?
In my opinion, yeah.
I think you could because Nas has a couple of albums that's just like But with King's Disease, it's like
I'm glad you said that because when I say that, everybody look at me like I'm fucking retarded.
No. Nas has a couple of albums.
You got more of a right to say it than he do. That's the crazy
part.
But
I'm saying though, but I appreciate that. But
I'm saying, but you got more of a right.
But I will give his opinion way more validation there. Not saying I don't, I don't value his opinion, but it's like for him to say that, being no disrespect, a youngster, I say the same thing. Being a nigga who grew up in that shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, I grew up listening to that shit. Like, that shit was a soundtrack to my life.
That's why I said you got more validation. Like, we got more validation saying Drake John ass than you do.
Yeah.
He make music for
y'all. He made it for y'all. He ain't make it for me.
Like, I remember somebody, like, if I'm 30 now, he probably like 40, 42-ish. He was like, Drake first 2 albums, he was like, man, I don't like it because it's not strictly rap. Like, because he used to that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind the album. So I already knew, like, I can only imagine he hate this album because, like I said, he ain't from that era. So it gives it more validation if you're from the era. You say that's why I say you got more. It's a different thing from you saying it more than Jordan about Nas because that's your shit.
I get it, but as being the older statesman, being somebody from that era, I that will make me look at his opinion. Stronger now
it's
because
more
like,
credible.
all right, well, yeah, I really know he understands it because he feel the same way I feel.
Right.
But like I said, it be cats my age or maybe a pinch older who be like, no, all that Nas shit was fire. I be like, no, all that Nas shit was not fire.
That's how they say about Hov, bro.
Before King's Disease, the last good album he had was Life Is Good, which he should have won that Grammy for that year he was up.
Yeah, that Kanye joint was bullshit.
Yeah, no, and that's another thing.
Well, that's a popularity. The Grammys, that's not the gold standard.
I understand that, but niggas across the board knew that Life Was Good album. This is a good fucking album. You should have won that.
They was giving
back.
Macklemore Grammys and shit.
I understand that, but
you can't name one Macklemore song.
I'm gonna keep it fun with you. I heard the nigga name, but I don't think I've ever heard, like, literally heard a Macklemore song.
You know a song, but the fact that you don't
unless
know
I
the
didn't
name
know
of
who it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's an industry plant.
No, that's the Grammys. It's a popularity contest.
I'm saying Macklemore is an industry plant. They just put him in there. You don't hear about him more.
Right.
Yeah. They say that about a lot of them white bulls.
Yeah, a lot of them are like that. I like Jack Harlow because I actually think he can rap, but like a lot of them, they just actually yeah.
All right, well, fuck it. DJ Khaled, I give it a 6.5. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Jordan give it a 4 out of 10.
I give it like a 3.
Fuck that album.
Damn.
Somewhere between 3 and 5. Like, it ain't.
All right. Well, look. All right, since we on rap, right? Let me ask y'all this.
Tom.
I got it. Since we on rap, how y'all feel about, real quick, and we can stay here real quick. This is something I heard on another podcast earlier this week, and I kind of was thinking similar like this. All right, they honored Nicki Minaj this week at the VMAs. They gave her like the Vanguard Video Award. You know what I'm saying? And I heard the boy from Rory and Maul, the white guy, Rory, say that it made him like really like not question, but like look at his mortality. Like, damn, I'm at the point in my life like he y'all age. He's 32.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, I literally watched Nicki Minaj's whole career.
That's how
He was like, dog. He said I can really remember like watching people like Stevie Wonder or people like that, Gerald Levert, get like their lifetime achievement. He said now the artists that
he
came out when I was growing up, he said now they getting they fucking Vanguards and lifetime achievement. He said, which is dope. He said, but it really put you in the perspective like, damn, I'm getting old.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I realized I was getting old when D Wade retired. I said I watched the nigga whole career, and I know for sure, like.
Facts.
Like I remember Brian and them coming out. You from Philly, so you're an AI fan, Kobe fan, boom, boom. But I started watching basketball in '99, 2000 with Stromae Swift and all. But well,
don't ever talk basketball with me again.
But the fact of the matter is, Jordan, handle my man. Like, but yeah, that's when I started. I was like, damn, somebody been in the league. I seen his whole career pan out. That's when I figured I started getting old. And then now, like you said, or like I say, Drake, Meek, J. Cole, all of them, that's our era. Like, them niggas they goats in it, or they Kendrick, they are already cemented. So it don't matter what they do from here on out. Like, they old heads in the game now.
I get it. But look, my question was.
Go ahead, yeah, my fault.
No. Where do y'all put Nicki Minaj all-time rap-wise?
I like that.
Outside of gender. I'm not talking about for a woman. I think she's
the
best.
I don't think she's the top, though.
I think she's the top woman rapper. I think so.
All right. What's top, real quick, what's top 3 to 5 women rappers? Because I feel like you're going to leave somebody out.
Her.
That's. I'm going to say who I think, but I'm going
to say her, Latifah.
That's 2. We go 5 then, since you're going that far back.
You said 5, nigga.
Yeah, go ahead. I said 3 or 5, but go ahead.
Her, Latifah, Light, Rod Digger.
4.
And 5 is I would have to say Remy.
You ain't gonna say Kim? All right, that's 5. Go ahead.
No, because Kim ain't write her shit.
Because we different eras, so I'm anxious to hear his shit.
Shit, we going by era?
That's no. I'm just saying, like he gonna go Queen Latifah. I doubt you go.
I was gonna go Queen Latifah. I was gonna
go
Queen.
Go ahead.
I was gonna see like Queen,
both of them.
Nicki Minaj, Roxanne Shante.
Well, you're old. You're young old nigga.
I'm missing somebody.
You at 4.
You put Remy Ma in there.
Like, and I knew y'all. So don't nobody put Missy in there.
No.
At all.
No.
Like, are y'all going by strictly writing, or y'all going by sales? Like as
no, just music, the skills. Rap skills.
If we going by strictly rap skills, then Roxanne Shante should be top 3. If you just going by strictly,
she don't got enough music.
She don't, but we talk about like what?
I can't give you. Listen,
you old enough for me to ask this question because this is the difference between rapper and MC.
Yeah, it is.
So
without question,
MC wise, she should be top 3. She can just go off like she's MC. So what?
And I say that because she can't. Like I believe, and no disrespect to Roxanne Shante, she can't even come close to Latifah. She can't come close to Nicki
or MC Light
or Light.
What about Salt and Pepper? She better than Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, she better than Salt and Pepper without question.
Nicki right? Hold on, Nicki write her own shit.
Not all of them.
We don't know.
They said Safari was writing half of it.
But that bitch ain't fall off. Just like they said Quentin Miller was writing Drake shit, and that nigga ain't fell off yet. That was 10 years ago. That nigga ain't fell off yet.
When Nicki went pop, she lost most half. What is crazy is she lost half of her audience, and then gained another.
No, nigga, they said Safari wrote her shit that she came out with Monster.
Yeah, she ran that joint. She was writing better than
that. Probably was her best verse ever.
She came out with that after.
That was after her and Safari broke up. She came out with Monster. That probably was her best verse ever.
Last week, like
that probably was her best verse ever.
She had the best verse now.
She ran that joint,
and she on that joint with some
Kanye.
Bulls. Yeah.
Well, there was one more person.
Rick Ross, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rick Ross was first.
No, Ross joint was trash. But was
trash in that joint.
But still, they all moguls.
All right, so back to the original question before we take a break. Where y'all rank Nicki at? All time. Y'all put her in the top 20.
She top 5 for sure.
No, I'm talking about men and women.
Oh, men and women. No, that's we can't do that.
Where y'all put her at? Top 10, top 20, top 50?
Maybe top 20.
I'll top 15.
Top 15?
I'll top 15. Because overall,
this is subjective though.
Overall, she check off a lot.
She do.
She checks off.
But I'm not talking about lyrics. This skill. This skill.
Say, because accolades, she might be the number one.
Yeah, I ain't talking about money and all that. I'm just saying, but all right. So listen,
we can't go money. We go accolades though.
Y'all gonna hear this, and please put in the comments where do y'all rank Nicki Minaj at personally? And I'm talking about the all-time rap list, the top 10, top 20. I'm talking about guys and girls, like not just girls alone. But I want to know where y'all put her at.
Not accolades. Just
lyrics. Just lyrically, not accolades. Music wise, where y'all put her at all time
rapper.
All right. So yeah, like I said, man,
shout out to you.
Give us y'all comments and I guess share y'all feedback on where y'all think Nicki Minaj rank at all time. Top 2, top 5, top 10, top.
She definitely
20.
top 5.
All time? I don't know about top 5.
She top 5.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna disagree with it, man.
We gotta see.
She's a great entertainer.
She is, but I don't want to.
She got a.
He said lyrics, but
I don't want to be. I don't want to be a creature of the moment, but she definitely dope. I ain't gonna lie. To me, she the best.
She Mount Rushmore without question. So she top 5. She top 4.
I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta see. Not lyrically. I don't know, bro. It's some bulls out there that's dope. All right. So let me ask y'all this, man. How y'all feel about this, man? And this been something that's been. Like I be talking to my wife, just talking to people in general, man. Talking to my daughters. And it's not a question. It's more of me addressing something, man. And I want to address people in, I guess you could say, like the service industry. And by that I mean like barbers, beauticians, nail techs. Fucking whatever, man. People who just provide a service for you, man. Like, to me, y'all got the game fucked completely up, man. Not all y'all, but a lot of y'all, man, have got this celebrity mentality, man, that a lot of y'all forgot. Y'all only got one fucking skill, and that's the skill that y'all provide.
Who done fucked you over?
I mean, I've got fucked over before by a few bars, but I'm just saying this in general. Like, you hear this shit more and more. It's like y'all nigga, a lot of y'all, not all y'all, but most of y'all, the 95% of y'all only got one fucking skill to make money. And y'all let this social media, Instagram presence, or whatever presence y'all on, gas y'all up like we need y'all more than y'all need us. No. Y'all need our money to pay y'all fucking bills.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than when your barber. You can tell when your barber don't got no no clients or he had a slow week. That he pressing you.
I've heard my wife.
Yo, like it's been 2 weeks. What's up?
No, I've heard my wife, my daughters, especially females. There's a lot of females. It's definitely a growing fad with the barbers, but I've heard my wife and my daughters express so much anger.
You gonna let him? Hold up. You gonna let him ride with the barbershop joke?
Who? What did he say?
No, he just commenting on the barbershop. You gonna let that go?
Man, listen, that shit. I
know. I see you talking too much.
I'm ranting right now.
I see.
So I was ranting. So it's like
you gonna let him comment with the barbershop.
But I heard them like. I've actually seen like my oldest daughter like damn near in tears over a fucking hairdresser like canceling her appointment like the day
last minute. Yo,
like the day
I heard that shit too.
Like, bitch, I got some important shit to do, and you canceling my appointment over some bull, and you know they lying. You know what's some bullshit. Oh my God, I gotta do. Listen, man, it's gonna come a time. Listen. Every year, every day, every month, whatever, it's always gonna be new barbers, new beauticians, man. And it's gonna get to the point where like people are like actually taking their clients serious because they understand this they money maker. Yeah. And y'all motherfuckers who out here acting like y'all fucking celebrities, canceling people appointments and making motherfuckers put down $50 and $40 for like deposit. Yeah, like a non-refund. Like, how you make me put down a non-refundable deposit? You cancel my appointment, right, but I can't get my money back. What kind of nut shit is y'all niggas on?
I'm gonna be honest. That's not just like
dog. It's
not
just the whole
it's like
service
dentists,
industry
it's
is
tattoo
like,
artists. It's all those.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. That's why I say like the service industry in whole.
Like
y'all niggas need to be checked. Like dog, y'all on some nut ass shit, man.
I don't work.
Like fuck y'all.
I ain't got a job like y'all got no more. Like if I got something to do during the day, I gotta take off. It's like motherfucker, you can't cancel my shit 15 minutes before. I'm missing work now.
Yeah.
Like y'all can pick up shifts. If I don't go in on a Thursday, I'm just done for the week. I got 4 days for the week.
Yeah, like nigga, this shit done turned into a $400 haircut.
Right,
like
that's it,
nigga,
right.
no, dog. Then a $400 haircut that I ain't getting.
That I ain't getting, right.
Like no, like I think I heard somebody say like they do it. I remember like during prime season, like I remember hearing somebody say like they daughter got their hair appointment canceled on the day of prom.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why she crying. Like,
dog, you would have to see me about that.
Yeah,
you would have to see me about that.
I told you I had something else to do. I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you.
Yeah, go to the hospital. That's what you got to do. You going to the hospital.
Well, I'm gonna say this: barbers are bad because I'm back like in 08, 05. I was paying like $12 a haircut, and now these niggas not even good at cutting hair no more. Like it's
no, this niggas
niggas are not good at cutting hair no more. I'm talking overall as a collective.
I know what he means.
Niggas are not good at cutting hair.
I know what he means.
Let me ask you this: how long your haircut lasts? Because I could guarantee your haircut used to last as long as you're a young boy. That ain't your fault.
Fact. That's a fact, though.
That's their fault.
But see, you know what I realize now? Like my haircut might last less than. I got a widow's peak, so my shit be growing like day 2. Like if I get a cut on Friday, by Monday I'd be like. By like Tuesday, I'd be like, all right, this shit, I can see the hairs growing. But like,
and I'm not the most take care hair nigga in the world. So
that's
I know,
a fact.
So I know my joint be out of pocket.
I'm just
I ain't gonna lie.
I just don't want to be that bull.
Shout out to my new barber, man. You know who you is, man. And like I said, I ain't throwing shade at nobody in particular, man, but I'm just saying. Shout out to my new nigga, man. Like, you be on point, man. You never canceled, man. It's been a while, been a couple months now, and you always be right there. I know you watch the show, so you know what I mean. Shout out to you, man. You be holding shit now.
I'm just saying, niggas ain't
It's clearly shade at the old barber.
Niggas ain't cutting like they used to, man.
A little bit, but
whatever the fuck that mean.
That's family, but I mean, you know, that's
but,
my old barber is my cousin. But like I said, I ain't throwing shade at him, but you know,
but
this is more towards.
It's a general thing.
Yeah, it's more of a general thing. Not nothing towards my folks at all.
I'm fucking with you.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, 'cause I know a lot of other people knew who I used to go to. Now I got a new barber. I'm not gonna be thinking like it ain't nothing personal against him. Like me and him, our schedule just don't link up. You know what I mean? So I had to find something to actually match my schedule. But this is more towards like some of the distress that I've seen my wife and my daughters in. Like females be going through it when it comes to that.
Them hairstylists hold too much power.
Yeah, because us, we can throw a hat on and be done with it. They can't do that.
They take their shit out and be like, all right, it's only going to be like this for a minute.
Yeah,
and
then for 2 hours.
2 hours. And then they be like, no, that shit canceled.
Nah.
I'm free next week. Like, bitch, it's Monday.
No, it's my fucking wedding anniversary.
Yeah,
and you
my
talking
birthday
about,
weekend.
Yeah, I'm getting married tonight. You talking something, no, I can't.
My homegirl freaked
and you know
her
she take hours.
And that should never be right. Like, you go to her homegirl, that shit, your shit be mangled.
That's all I got for you.
All right, but yeah, my last part on that rant is like, y'all motherfuckers in the service industry, man, act like
That's everything. It's tats.
y'all serve. It's called service industry. Y'all here to serve the customer, the client. Act like you want the money. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, what if all your clients just be like, no, man, I ain't fucking with that bitch.
Going strike. Yeah, they just going strike.
And now you out here, oh, I got openings. Fuck you and your openings,
you
bitch.
giving them
like,
shits away for free, right? But look, let me ask you this though: if somebody too available, do that like make you be like raise an eyebrow?
No, because
like
it depends. It depends.
Like,
if you never. Like,
what I'm saying is, if you go in, and I keep bringing up tattoos because clearly I got a bunch. But if I go to a tattoo shop, and I don't just go to randoms, but if I was, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm free now. I could do it." It's like, why the fuck are you so free? Like, why are you free now?
I would have to see. Let me see what you do.
Wait. So the way you look at the tattoo artist being free is kind of sort of like if you walk into a barber shop.
That's what I'm saying.
The boy ain't got
nobody in his chair. Like why? It's not. No,
What's up,
no.
player?
It's all about the body language, though. It's like why are you so eager to cut my shit? That mean you ain't get. It's like Kenan Thompson on Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
He out there about to give you the fucking ball spot. But if he be like, if I go to a barbershop and he look at his drawing like. Yeah, I got another 45 minutes. Like, I could squeeze you in.
Yeah, like my 3 o'clock. My 3 o'clock just rescheduled.
He a little late and you bred now. That's one thing. But if a nigga that nigga come out the side of the joint, like I got you start tripping over shit. Like I got him, where you at?
Yeah,
like bro, pump your
My
brakes.
man.
I'm good.
He just want to take care of you.
I'm fine. You better cut that. No, I ain't even cutting that shit for free. I'm cool. Like I'm good. It depends on somebody's body language.
I mean, hairstylists, barbers, these niggas just ain't sharp no more, man.
Yeah, nail techs.
They ain't sharp.
Like anybody that provide a service. Motherfuckers who work in restaurants. Dog. We didn't make you sign up for this job.
What is it? The entitlement?
I don't know what it is, man, but it's almost like these motherfuckers that have flipped the tables on us to where they got us thinking that we need them. No, nigga, y'all need us. Because without our money, most of y'all niggas don't have another skill.
Yeah.
So it's like,
what does it matter if that skill is providing?
But
like
how long?
Like you gonna always need your haircut.
Yeah, but how always long? Need their hair but my whole thing is like this.
Certain things that humble you.
Me and my old barber, I don't want to say, but our schedules didn't match up anymore. He wasn't willing to compromise. I wasn't willing to compromise. Mm-hmm. So I moved on.
Right.
That's totally different from what's going on here. But what I'm saying is, at some point, all it takes is for you to find somebody else that's nice, and then you off that. Bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes and no.
Like sometimes you might get forced to get your hair cut by somebody else, and they fit your schedule, or they don't be bullshitting, and your cut be just as sharp or sharper.
Yeah, see,
you done with that.
But you don't got that luxury to do that no more because niggas ain't sharp like they used to be.
No.
When I was young, I could do that because everybody in the barbershop I used to go to for the most part was sharp.
But see,
I get that, but what I'm saying is if you do
it's that Kyrie Irving effect though. Like you think, like until you get humbled, like you call your own shot. So like for instance, for a barber, we own barber. Until he stopped getting clients, or if he bringing home 5, I'm just gonna throw out a number. He bringing home a stack a week, and then he on some bullshit. He 3-4 hours late, and then now he used to that stack a week. Now he bring home 5. It's gonna humble him some because now he can't do what he want to do, and then he gonna be on top of his shit. Like it's just
hopefully, but sometimes
for the most part it's like that.
But sometimes just be like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Like for somebody who got shit to do and respect.
I mean, or I could just be on like, nigga, fuck you. I cut Ben Simmons hair, bye.
You got them niggas too. And then you got the barbers who cut hair, who got their loyal clientele, but in all actuality, they just really don't want to cut hair no more.
Yeah, but they got they set.
Because they done moved on to something different.
Yeah.
So it's like, your shit be like secondary.
Mm.
But after a while, like my whole thing be like, you know how the relationship be between us and our barbers. Like that shit be like, damn near like a marriage, like a second relationship. That should be
super personal.
Yeah,
right. That's for a fact.
So it'd be like, man, like that's like you ever had to get your hair. Everybody had a steady barber. You ever had to get your hair cut from another barber?
No, not yet.
And then go back to your original barber. You almost feel like you cheated on the nigga. Like, yo, shit, like, damn, like,
yo, I remember when I was.
Do your old barber shit? Do your old barber shit on your new barber? Like, yeah, he fucked you up right there.
Yeah,
like just hate.
I've had that.
You could be super sharp. He'd be like
I've had to get.
I could tell you when
like
somebody else.
Me and my old barber, our schedules probably didn't link up, and I had to go do something else, go see somebody else, and I got a cut, and it might have been like. Yeah, that joint. I mean, it's all right.
It's all right, but
not hating, but
it's hating. It's hating. You know what I'm saying,
but I got
he
it. He don't
shit on you, but he be like, he ain't go against the grain right here because this patch of your hair, you got to go against the grain right here. Trust me, if he cut your hair for 20 years, he would know.
Which is true, but you know, it still be a little hateration, but I understand it though. It's understandable hate. Like I get it, nigga. You been cutting my hair for 20 years, but just this 1 week, our schedules ain't. And I had to get a joint, so I had to go to somebody, and I probably was okay with it, but you probably was like, nah. I mean, it's all right.
But joint definitely be like cheating.
It feel like you cheating. Like,
give an excuse. Like I tried to wait for you.
Yeah, but man, I need y'all. I just need y'all barbers and beauticians, man. Anybody out there in the service industry, man. Get y'all shit together, man. Like, stop acting like we need y'all more than y'all need us, because y'all know that shit ain't right, all right? So let me ask y'all. Something we touched on last week. Like, we ended last week's episode with proper baby mom, baby dad etiquette. What I mean by that is, and that could touch on a bunch of different categories. Like, I've heard niggas say like, all right, that's my baby mom, we ain't together, but I gotta buy her a car. That's my baby mom, it's Mother's Day or it's her birthday, so I gotta get her a gift from my youngin', which I get. I don't want to sound like that nigga. But where my question come in is, what's the limit to that gift, or what's the limit to I might help you buy a car, but I'm not. Well, I don't know. That's
variable,
and it depends on how low my child is.
It's variables to everything, bro. If you fucked up, you could bite the bullet for some things. Yeah, but you gotta make shit clear.
No.
Like for instance, your kid 6 months. I will buy my baby mama a car if I know she doing the right shit. Like, and you could tell what kind of chick you got. But I know, like, my kid is under a year old. My grandpa told me this a while ago, and like, I was a kid, and at the time I thought, I had this mindset, don't kill me, ladies, but I had the mindset that bitches wasn't shit, they were just trying to trap you.
Right.
That's what I was taught. And I get it's not true, so don't kill me. But my grandpa was like, my grandpa was my mom's dad. So he was like, yo, if me and my wife ever split up, I told her I will house her and I will buy her a car until she start messing with another dude. And like after that, like I'm not paying for the house. I'm not paying for the apartment or whatever. And I thought that was sucker shit at the time, because I thought chicks was trying to trap you. But the older you get, and what he said, dudes treat women like shit when they know they need something. Mm-hmm. And like, I still didn't get it, like I was talking about the whole shit, until you get older. You understand, like dudes will, if you know that they need you, they're gonna put you in the box to where you know. And that's not their kid, that's my kids, and they don't give a fuck about them. So what I'm saying is, I don't want my wife or my baby mom or whatever catching a bus with my kid. If I can afford it, I'm definitely going. I ain't saying it's going to be a maximum or something, but it's going to be something to get her to A to B. Like
I get that. I get that, but I understand that completely.
Like you got two girls.
Yeah. But my thing was, when I heard, when this shit popped up, it came on my radio, it was like, because I heard niggas talking about like buying your baby mom like a Mother's Day gift, which I think is fine, depending on what the gift is. Like, I'm not gonna be buying. I'm gonna buy my baby mom something. Not that I got a baby mom, but I'm gonna buy my baby mom something from the kids, right. And it's gonna be a gift that look like it came from the kids. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if we not together. If we ain't together no more, we ain't even trying to be together no more. I'm not buying you a fucking Louis bag or a Chanel bag or something crazy.
What she need $500 for a car?
$500 for a wheel? Yeah, I could do that.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, what if? But you know she ain't.
And that wouldn't even be considered like your Mother's Day or birthday gift.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what she need? Like a car, a nice serviceable cars. Just say $5,000, right? We just throwing numbers, and she got 4,000, and the Joan was 4,000, but with all the taxes and tags,
no, I will help her get a. I mean, I'm not saying I don't got a problem with niggas helping their baby mom get cars, but like I said, where I drew the line was like at like birthdays and holiday gifts. Like niggas really were trying to justify like, no, that's my BM, you know what I mean? So I bought her a Louis bag. No, nigga. That shit sound cool when you single.
Go ahead, bro. No, hold up. Let the start of the show go. Cause he ain't say nothing yet.
He rearing up.
Yeah, you see it. Them cogs is turning.
Cause like you said, it's variables in everything.
Everything. Nothing is created equal in this situation.
Like you said, nothing's created equal. And we talking about baby mom, baby dad, proper etiquette. I feel like as coming into a situation like that, you know what you coming into. As a man, you know that she got a baby dad. He may buy her certain. I just feel like it could be adequate. It could be that adequate. But if he want to take it there or do that, what can you really say about that?
Wait. What's your question? If I'm the dude coming into this? Or
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying
from every angle. From every angle.
I'm just saying if you are the dude in that situation coming in and she has a baby dad, or if you are the female and he has a baby mom and he want to buy her, I feel like at the end of the day, I don't think you can have say, but at the end of the day, you really don't.
Yeah, I do.
You really don't.
If me and Shorty in an established relationship for some time, and she need a will, nigga, that's my responsibility. That ain't yours.
As a boyfriend.
As the boyfriend. That ain't yours, nigga.
I mean, but that's wait. How? But she transporting his child though. If you want to do
that, no, it's your child. Because if you're in an established relationship,
we in an established relationship.
That's your child.
Nigga, you ain't doing that.
You the stepfather, nigga.
It's still your child. Matter. Do you want me to look at this as our child, or do you want me to look at this as your child? No, on some real shit. If you had a kid right now, and you had a chick, do you want her to look at that as that's your child, or do you want her to look at that as that's my boyfriend's daughter or son? And y'all in he said established relationship. I mean, because let's be honest, half our audience, 95% of our audience probably got kids. Shit, 95% of the people I know probably got kids.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
95% of people probably ain't going to feel comfortable with that.
But what I'm asking you is, no, I'm not saying she can say X, Y, and Z. What I'm saying is, do you want her to look at your kid as your kid or your kid? Because if she look at it as that means it's two different type of treatments. And she with you, y'all live together, she with you every day. Because now that goes, if you wanted to look like that, then I can understand whatever your next answer about to be.
And while you think about it, let me say this. I'm talking about, like I said, this whole thing came up. I was watching something and I seen like an interview and it was like a chick broke up with her celebrity baby father, her celebrity boyfriend, because his baby mom posted pictures of him at her house and they got like a child together. And he was like laid up with no shirt on, like in her bed, but it was supposed to be innocent. But you hear stuff like that all the time. But you be like, dog, at some point you gotta be like, all right, even
no, he was drawn though, and
that's drawn. But that's what I'm saying. Like at some point, as a man, you gotta be like, all right, even though I ain't over here trying to get no ass, I'm drawn. Like, why am I laying in the bed?
The very first thing is when I heard it, I was like, man, he ain't drawn. Like he fell asleep while he was watching his baby. Then they was like, he ain't got no shirt on,
no shoes on, no socks on.
What the fuck was he?
You went full nigga comfort.
Hey, bro, I'm sitting there like. I mean, I'm just saying, like, they spilled wine on the shirt. Like, I was sitting there, like, making up bullshit. They was like,
but this nigga, before this nigga woke up, his bitch done seen that post and broke up with him online.
Yeah,
he don't even dig it.
I'll be honest, bro. Everything comes, like, all things is different. And I'm not a material type. So, for a chick to like me and for us to have a kid, ideally, she gonna know the type of person I am. So, like, Like whether it's my new chick or my old chick. So not that I got feelings for her, but my kid is a real woman would understand. Like, look, I'm not sitting there. I'm not going broke. I'm not going broke helping her, nor am I taking away from what me and you got. But she's the mother of my child. Like, I'm not sitting there saying I'm bailing her out of everything. If she get to a point where I got to bail her out of everything, I'm getting full custody. But if I can help her get housing, if I can help her with get transportation, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's not about her. I don't care about her. I care about my baby. And if you care about me, you care about my... You know what I mean? Like, that's where it goes.
That's why I told Derek, if I want to buy my baby mom a fucking van, that's what the fuck I'm going to do.
A van?
No, just a car. It don't have to be a van. Just an SUV, van, a car, sedan. It doesn't matter. But he's saying like, no, I'm here. You can't do that.
But what it sound like you started the question off with, I got you. It sound like what you started the question off with is it start drawing when you start buying her bags and you start buying
her like almost like personal
vacations and shit. Yeah,
like you buying her like boyfriend
that's
relationship.
Because she breaking me off and I'm trying. You know what I mean? But if we talking about some real grown shit, like no, a real woman shouldn't be like she should respect it. To be 100% honest.
Yeah, but even with that, I still think there's limits to that. Like, all right, nigga, like,
if my chick,
I understand she need a car, but
I ain't getting her no fucking.
This bitch ain't gonna be on Instagram fucking off all her money, and then you gotta come to her rescue. No, go get your fucking son, nigga.
Yeah,
fuck paying that bitch rent. Go get your son.
No, it's a fact. No, that's what I'm saying though. But that's
what I'm saying. It's the yin and the yang and everything. It's limits to all that bullshit.
It's limits to it. That's for sure.
I ain't saying nothing about no rent, man. I just said car. I ain't saying about no rent. I can't even promote.
I can respect the rent if it's a respectable thing.
Oh, I get it. Fuck it.
Let me go right back into that.
I ain't buying that. Listen, man. I'm glad I'm not in that situation, but
I
help you buy a car. I help you buy a car, but as far as I'm going is, I might buy you a Mother's Day gift or a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, but it's going to be something that's clearly from the child.
Or clearly the sole purpose is for my child, our child.
Yeah, but it's not going to be nothing personal where you feel like, even my new chick, or even if I'm single, I don't even want to give you you're not even going to have the, like, yeah, he still want me. No, that nigga bought me a fucking air fryer.
It will be no. Even if it's like, what if it's like, I know the type of person he is. He doing this because you should be solid across the board. I feel like.
Yeah, like, no doubt. All right, so, I see where everybody's standing on y'all baby mom shit. So fuck y'all. Y'all some simp ass niggas anyway. Nah, buy her a car, pay her rent, buy her a Chanel clutch, man. She got to carry diapers.
You got 2 girls. Yeah. You talking all that bullshit?
Yeah, ain't shit ass bull. I told you.
No. I can see him talking that crazy shit if he had a son. You had 2 girls. You out here learning to catch the bus and our scrubs.
Say it loud. I ain't shitting. I'm proud, nigga.
It's another nigga from your generation. Y'all both just you and bull. Y'all just horrible niggas. Man.
Who the fuck is bull?
I ain't name dropper.
Whatever, nigga.
He talking that bullshit. He be the first nigga simping.
Yeah, he definitely.
No, you, nigga.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
me?
First nigga simping.
No, nigga, y'all.
Like I'm just saying, my baby mom ain't give me no pussy in 2 years. I'm paying more rent. I'm paying more for her rent than my shit. I'm living in the north. She out there in fucking Jenkintown, Abington.
Oh, nigga. Y'all see me actually with my whiz, nigga. Y'all see my pimp hand strong, nigga.
Nice.
This nigga catching the bus while he paying for her car note.
Chief, I know you gonna see this. Listen. You know, man.
Chief, you ain't got to justify. Don't even dignify that.
You
shit.
know, daddy pimp hand strong. What the fuck you talking about?
That's a fact.
Who don't run this basement?
You don't.
Oh yeah.
Them girls do. That's a fact.
Did y'all see the awards? I ain't gonna. I'll talk about it later. All right. So listen. Moving on. Let's talk about something that almost got J-Dog fucked up probably like a month ago.
By who?
By me. He got a little mad and all that shit last week. He got mad at me, man. Came up to me, gave me this nut ass handshake everywhere. He wasn't fucking with, like he really wasn't fucking with me. Like I had to text a nigga like, damn dog, like what's up, man? He told some man, no, I just didn't like. Man, you shut your bitch ass up, nigga. My mental health was a ring. So
I didn't say that, but you know what?
You acting like a hoe, man. So
wait, you want to fuck with him though? You want to fuck with him?
let me ask y'all this: how do y'all feel? And I believe it is. Me and my wife even had like a little argument. Like my wife took almost like the same stance as Jordan took. Do y'all think mental health is being weaponized? Like people using that shit for an excuse?
Yeah.
I definitely believe that mental health is being weaponized.
I think it's one of those things. It's like race. Like where
And no, I'm not saying J Dog was using it as an excuse.
I think it's like race though. I think it's like it's good when you can use it to benefit your agenda.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that people ain't racial.
Or to get your goofy ass out of trouble.
Yeah.
Or to excuse some bullshit that you done did. My mental health wasn't right, man.
You know what it's like? It's like when you hear people say they back hurt, and I'm not saying people because I'm tall, I'm fat, my back hurt a lot. But when they know you can't check for shit or you can't, I can use that.
Mm-hmm.
Should I use that? I would use that currently, and I'm telling y'all.
What's the tennis young John name? Naomi Osaka or that?
Oh yeah, Osaka.
Yeah, like. I understand what she did.
She
withdrew
Biles.
from like the fucking championship tennis joint. Like, listen, man. Yeah, like
Simone Biles.
Like, nah, I'm cool. My shit ain't right. But it's like when you do some nut shit or get caught in some nut shit, and then be like, my mental health. Nah, ain't nobody try that bullshit.
You ain't
gotta
try to hear it. If it get me through, it get me through. If I
that's true.
Because like I said, it's been times I done got caught up.
But what precedents are we setting?
You can use racial shit. Like that's
man.
easy.
At some point, it's like, all right, bro.
We know, but if it works,
everything can't. And I agree, but everything can't be mental health. Like, all right, come on, man. Like,
if it works, bro.
Like, and me and J Dog thing started a while back because he was like, niggas was trying to advocate for mental health days at work, right? But it was more because I'm fucking with him. Like, nigga, why he called out? And to me, I don't want to say it was a pattern, but it was noticeable to me. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, what's up? Why you keep calling out? Like, what's? So his thing was like, no, I needed a mental health day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at him like, nigga, we were just, in my head, I'm like, nigga, we were just laughing, joking, talking shit. Not saying that stuff can't just come on while you home. But, nigga, I'd rather you just be like, I ain't feel like coming to work.
That's the same thing. That's what he's saying.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
He was really trying to advocate for
I got a question. You just said we was just laughing and having a good day at work.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything that a person may be going through personally?
I just said that. I think
they one and the same, though, to be honest.
No, it's not.
Just because he don't say it. I could tell you I need a break from work, but I'll tell you, I ain't feel like coming in.
Yeah, that's not our mental health.
It is, though.
It's not.
From
no,
him,
that's lazy. You just being lazy.
Yeah, but he won't tell you that he need a break from work. He'll say, I need a mental health day. It's the same shit.
No, it's not. That's weaponizing mental health.
That's fine. The people
it's not.
Let's be honest.
No, I'm not saying what people do. I'm just saying I'm getting down to the nitty gritty of where is the line.
Feel like coming in because that shit is mentally draining you. It's mental health.
No, you just being a lazy piece of shit.
You know how many times I've enjoyed coming into work because of the gang.
Yeah.
And it's been times where I dreaded coming into work and then enjoyed it once I got there because of the gang. But if I never got there, I would have been I needed a mental health day. I understand exactly what he's saying.
That's not a mental health day, bro.
You can say it.
That's just being a lazy piece of shit day.
You can call it that.
That's just what it is.
Derek,
a mental health day is being like, dog, it's something going on up here where I can't do that.
No, can't nobody not do that.
Derek, that's not true.
That's what that is.
You ain't never be. Let me ask you this: you ain't never work with somebody and be like, I mean, he working, but he the fuck off today. Like some shit going on at home.
Reese, crazy ass Reese, every day.
But it's a mental health. He just know how to fucking. No, it's not every day. You know when you work with a nigga and be like,
in that work with Reese. Reese fucking crazy.
No, I'm not saying he's crazy. What I'm saying, if that's who he is every day, then that's who the fuck he is. What I'm saying is, you ever work with somebody and you be like, yo, my man been off the last couple of days. Like, what I'm saying is he need a mental health day.
Yeah, he need a mental health day. That's different from, I don't feel like going to work today.
But what the fuck is the difference between a nigga needing mental health and you damn near gotta force him to, or my man identifying like, yo, I don't feel like coming in there because I ain't gonna be shit at work today. I'm gonna be a piece of shit.
Because you answered your own question. You said no. It's been days I woke up I didn't want to go to work, and then I go to work because I know the gang gonna be there, and I was cool.
No,
so that means you don't need a mental health day. That just means you were just being a lazy piece of shit.
No, that's not it. I didn't say that. What I
that's
said
exactly
was
what you said.
it's not. I said it's been days I didn't want to go to work. I didn't tell you why. Well, what if I didn't want to go to work, but I needed the bread, so I had to go to work, and then I go there like, you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought. But it's been days where it's be like, man, I can't go to work. I'm not in the mood for fucking laughing. It's fucked up when you ain't in the mood for laughing.
Then that's a mental health day. But if me being there or B being there or this nigga being there is enough to get you through the day, then it ain't a mental health day.
But y'all ain't there though.
You
don't work because y'all ain't work weekends.
Listen,
but y'all ain't work weekends though.
But my thing is this: it's been days I woke up and been like, man, I don't feel like this shit.
It's every day for me.
But that's just me just being a lazy piece of shit. I know that.
So what's mental health for you? Niggas got to be on the verge of fucking killing people.
It's nothing there, or it's no kind of compensation that can make you want to be there. When you just mentally out of it, like, bro, I can't. Like, niggas be dealing with, and I'm not just saying like only this, but niggas be dealing with like breakups and deaths, illness, and it's like, dog, I got so much shit on my plate. I'm dealing with too much. Home, I can't go here. But for me, this to be like, man, I don't feel like working today. That ain't a mental health day. That just you just being a piece of shit. Like let's just call it what it is.
It could be a joke, but I get the concept.
No, mentally, if you can't be there mentally, like I can't do it today. Like because I'm dealing with whatever's going on up here. If this is preventing you from going to work, then that's a mental health day.
No, so it's not mental health if I don't feel like being there because I ain't gonna give it my all. That's not mental health.
No, that's just being a lazy piece of shit.
Oh, then I'm with you, Jordan. It's a mental health day. Fuck
how?
it.
How that's mental health?
I don't feel like being there, nigga. Fuck it.
That ain't mental health.
To you.
Like you said, you don't feel like going to work every day. So you need the mental health every day? No, nigga. You don't got no... What have you ever been diagnosed with mentally? Nothing.
I could go to the doctors and get diagnosed with shit. I could tell them.
No, not tell them. What have they ever diagnosed you with? Like...
I don't go to the doctors. See, now we getting to a different thing, but
yeah, nigga, it ain't no mental health. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You just being lazy.
Mental health. Yeah,
you just being lazy. That's all it is. People don't want to admit it. You just being lazy.
No, I know I'm lazy.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying,
me too. I got FM. I ain't gonna put that on the camera.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
whoa,
cut this shit off real quick.
But my whole thing was, like I said, I didn't know what he was going through. Not saying I was supposed to. So I jumped on him like, you being a piece of shit, you being lazy. Stop being, you being a lazy piece of shit. And then he told me what he was going through. All right, I get it. I understand why you calling out.
But he can't say mental health?
He can, but he can't.
No, nigga, you ain't that fucking...
I understand. Listen, if you dealing with something that you don't go to work, that don't mean you having a mental health day. That just mean no, I can't deal with that bullshit right now.
That's so the old school way of thinking, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, I'm in agreement with you.
No, because no, it is. Everybody took mental health,
bro,
and put it in this one big ball.
I'm gonna keep it.
And then everything that make me not want to go to work,
I'm gonna keep it.
It's not mental health.
This is what I'm gonna keep it being. I want Jordan to comment. I'm gonna say this straight up. If I'm talking to a company, I'm using that as mental health. But if I'm keeping it real,
we're keeping it real. We're not talking
it's not mental health.
Exactly. That was my point.
But
I'm not.
All right, cool. But if I'm talking to a company, it's mental health. But if we know it, I don't want to be there because boom, boom, boom. It ain't mental health. I can't not be there. I don't feel like it. Fuck y'all.
So yeah, all I want you to do is stop.
No, I'm gonna say it though.
Yeah, cut the bullshit.
I keep the bullshit out.
No,
like,
cut the bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's not mental health. Motherfucker just be being lazy.
I don't know what Jordan went through, so I'm not gonna say that. But I'm saying,
and I understand what he went through and what he was going through, and what he's probably still going through, and that's something serious. I get it. It might be stressful.
But it might be mental health.
It might be time consuming. That shit make you tired because like you can deal with something and just be tired as shit. Like, damn, I got to be in that motherfucker 7 in the morning. I'm tired as shit.
Niggas don't keep it real though because I deal with a lot of shit. I dealt with shit when I was there and not.
Nigga, we adults.
I'm not saying that it's not mental health. Like I didn't feel like being there, so I ain't be there. But if I'm talking to them, it's mental health.
We're not talking to. We talking to us.
I will say more shit, but
we talking about talking to us, talking amongst us, the niggas.
Jordan new school old nigga, so you know,
no, that's what I'm saying though.
He also say simp. I never heard simp before him.
Me neither. But he come from that cloth where fucking everything in this spectrum. It just all I gotta say is mental health and this mental health. Nobody can challenge it.
No.
Because that's the thing now.
New school old nigga though, because he my age. He older than me, but
that's
I'm
the thing. But I'm saying
nigga.
that's the thing. Now. It's almost like when somebody it's almost like going up against the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, for sure.
If I say mental health, you can't challenge it. You can't question me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be over with. I just represent the no nigga. That ain't mental health.
Yeah, but you got an old school mentality.
No, I got a pre-world being so sensitive mentality. No, nigga, that's not mental health. That's you being lazy.
Let me keep it.
I get it.
You gotta understand. You gotta start classifying shit as what it is, which is, first of all, it's a generational gap, and then you gotta understand. Let me say this. You got a generation, and then you got where you fall in your generation. I'm an old nigga. For my generation, so I think your age type shit, but I'm a young nigga compared to we can mesh it.
We was basically talking about just the whole mental health thing, and we got caught up on. I'm just not a fan, I don't want to say I'm not a fan of mental health because that just sounds insensitive. And I understand the whole weaponizing of mental health because you know what I'm saying. It's just what people do now, but I'm just talking to us. I'm just talking as we amongst us. Some of this shit is just people just being pieces of shit, and I'm not saying Jordan was being a piece of shit, but what I'm saying is, it's one of those things where you can't challenge now. If I say this, that's just what it is. Right. Nobody can challenge it. Nobody can go against it. That's just what it is. So which is fucking it up for these people over here who are actually having like mental health issues and mental health breakdowns. When everybody starts saying it kind of like it muddies the pool, if you understand what I'm saying.
It do.
It muddies the pool because now it's like, dog, all right, everybody can't be having mental issues.
So if I'm really having one, it shouldn't be hard to prove.
My whole thing is this: if you are having one, you don't have to prove it to me, like you just said off camera.
Yeah.
If you really having a mental issue, and if I'm your employer, I'm like, well, damn, like what's going? How can we help you? Ain't none of your business.
It's a fact.
Excuse me?
It ain't. No, I'm having a mental draw. I need a break. And you can go to the doctor and you can get a block of FMLA, a block, not even intermittent. You can get a block of it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to explain it to you. My doctor said I need this time off, and that's what it is. You get up to 480 hours, which is 3 months worth of time, a year. That's what it is. You can't question it. That's what FMLA is. I can't come to you and be lazy and say it's a mental. You can't be about to write me up or about to fire me and then say I say it's mental health. No, I gotta physically prove that. I gotta have.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just said it. You just kind of like contradicted your own this thing. You got to prove it.
No, for sure.
You got to prove it.
Without question.
That's what I'm saying though.
It got to be documented.
But people don't want to prove it.
Well, they don't give a fuck what they want. The fact of the matter is, because you was telling me not to have a mindset of an employee and having a mindset of an employer. And the fact of the matter is, I can't challenge what I can't. I can't challenge what I can't challenge, if that makes any sense. If I can challenge that, you can't just come to me, you know you're about to get canned, and then it's like mental health. No. You got to have, that shit got to be documented.
Yeah.
And documented is FMLA. That's what literally what FMLA has been for.
But in your FMLA, it's going to be on there, like what you got it for.
My point.
It's going to be on it.
And it's been time, and I'm pretty sure they got a thing. It don't say literally mental health. It says whatever, anxiety and all. That's mental health, and that's been in there for years. Shit, before mental health been the thing.
I get that.
So I don't see the issue. I think it's just easy to say as a vague statement, but I don't know if it's literally.
That's my point right there.
But you said having that with your homies. If I'm having a conversation with my homies, you know why I'm like X, Y, and Z is why I'm taking off. I told them mental health. It's that vague.
Like I said, I understand why people doing it, and to be 100% honest, I'm totally for it. Like I'm totally for it, but it's one of them things where it's like too many. What they say, too many bad apples gonna spoil the bunch.
I think if you really got it, it ain't gonna be hard to prove.
No, because you're gonna diminish it after a while. Because it's not gonna be like right now. It's the big thing because everybody is like, yeah, you know what? It's like 20 years ago. You hurt your back, nobody can challenge it, or his back fucked up.
Still can't challenge it.
Now you hurt your back. Now, yeah, we're gonna send you out, but yeah, you're not getting paid. When you ready to come back, you come back to work. Before it used to be like, oh no, I'm going out, but now they might give you like 2-3 weeks of. But it's not the same how it was 30 years ago. I mean, that shit was like big.
Yeah.
I hurt my back. I fucked my back up. Now it was like, nah, nigga.
You got a month or two.
We got better technology. Nah, nigga, your back ain't fucked up. You know what I mean?
Or this particular thing should be.
Like they can pinpoint exactly what's wrong with your back.
Right.
Nah, my back hurting at the top. Nah, nigga, your shit hurting at the bottom down here. So it's like.
I got a question. Do you feel like you get to decide what mental health is, though?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Decide what? What's your question?
I asked him, do he feel like
no, but I feel like me being a person that live in this world who not afraid to say something, I can call bullshit though. I can call bullshit.
You think you can call bullshit until somebody explains something that they probably shouldn't have to explain to you?
I mean, you should have to explain to me though, because if I don't know, explain it.
So no, but why do you think why is it guilty until proven innocent to you? Meaning, you already in denial. If he say mental health, why can't it be mental health? Why he got to explain why is it mental health?
Because like I said, I might not understand. If people don't understand, they're only gonna understand if you explain it. If I never go through what you're going through, how am I ever going to understand it unless you explain it?
You got a guilty until innocent. Until proven
no,
innocent mindset, right?
That's not the
because
truth.
They weaponize
you could try to word it like that, but my whole thing, if you going through something that I've never been through,
I'll tell you, it's mental.
I'm never going to even have an empathetic look on it unless you tell me like, no, I'm going through this because of blah blah blah.
If you ain't never been through it, then how can you sympathize with me?
But if you explain it to me, then I understand, or I can somewhat understand.
I feel like I said off camera. I said it is getting weaponized, and what you're saying is true, but it's also 50% true. It's another side of that coin.
It is. I'm not saying that nobody has mental health. That's the part that y'all keep trying to inflict. I'm not trying to say that nobody has mental health.
But
it's a lot of people out here with mental health. Yeah. But there's a lot of people out there weaponize that shit because that's just the thing to say now.
But you said mental health. Somebody having a mental health episode. Somebody, maybe their girl broke up with them, or maybe
it could be anything. But what I'm saying is, we got a lot of people out here doing nut shit. Like just in general, like, and when they get caught up, or I was having like a mental, like you see it all the time with these celebrities.
Defending the people who abuse this,
abuse the system.
But that's the majority of the people saying this shit. Here's the thing, though,
just because you can deal with a lot of shit and put a lot of shit on your shoulders and on your back, don't mean the next person can. Because the people that's abusing it, we get that. Nobody's defending that, but at the same time. You might be able to shoulder 10 times more than I can. That don't mean I'm abusing this because I can't. You be like, man, back in my day, da-da-da-da-da. You know how the generational shit go.
I get it, but at the same time, just because you might be going through something today, and you might got more things on your plate than you used to have, that don't mean you having a mental health breakdown. That just means you dealing with a lot more shit than you used to dealing with.
One of my cousins, two of my cousins, used to every time one person say one thing, the other person is like, man, you complaining about that, but this and this. It's not a pissing contest. I understand that you can shoulder more shit than me, but at the end of the day, that might not affect you, but to me, it's mentally fucking me up. Like, I ain't built like you. You ain't built like me. He ain't built like... What I'm saying is just because you used to dealing with this, or you don't think it affects you, you don't think what I'm going through affects you this way, doesn't mean that it doesn't affect me this way.
That's not what I'm saying.
All right. I just want to put that out there.
That's not what I'm saying.
All right.
You can be living your normal day-to-day life.
Right.
Right? Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you get hit with 2 or 3 things that put a lot more on your plate.
Right.
Now, does that make your life a little bit more stressful? Without question, because now you're thinking about a lot of stuff throughout the day. So now Monday come up, you got to go to work. You like, man, this fucking weekend drained the shit out of me. Last thing in the world I feel like doing is going to work. How I think, that's not mental health.
Yeah, right.
It's not.
But 90% of people claiming mental health is because of shit like that.
No.
A little bit of stress in your life ain't mental health.
No.
You just dealing with some shit.
What about the stress in your life? Cool. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm already at the edge, and then I go to work, and then a nigga like you joking and all that, and I'm ready to fucking blow your fucking brains out or fight you or stab you the fuck up because I'm already dealing with this and you the tipping point. Like let me ask you this. You married. It's been times that I can speak for my marriage specifically where my wife is stressing about something and maybe because I'm not in it or because whatever, and I'm like, why don't you do this? Like, you stressing over just say you stressing over not having a car, and I just say, and she like super stressed, and I'm like, why you just don't use my car? I'm off that day. Something that's simple, excuse me, and it takes her stress level down.
But if you don't say that, and she call out of work the next day, that's not because of a mental health day.
But she could be mentally stressing over.
That's not a mental health day. If I can solve it like that, it ain't a mental health day. Oh, we're gonna get you a rental car. You be cool. All right, I'm good. That's not a mental health day now. A mental health day is some shit you just can't. No matter what somebody say, what you just can't. How I look at it, like, dog, your chick leave you. I'm just using that as an example.
Gotcha.
Your chick leave you. The baddest bitch in the world could come up to you tomorrow and be trying to give you some ass. That's not going to solve your problems. You feel what I'm saying? You still going to be fucked up. Like, dog, I can't.
But see,
a little bit of stress ain't to me ain't a mental.
That's just the generation you come from.
No, man, no, because y'all generation. It is generational thing.
It's a generational thing.
And it's a bad thing on y'all generation because everything is. You could just throw everything in the basket and then it's everything just done.
Also,
Derek, you saying a little bit of stress. Yo, let me say something real quick.
What do you think?
You saying a little bit of stress.
Yeah.
Is not mental health. But if you've been dealing with depression your whole entire life.
Depression is a mental health thing.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. That one thing that you just said could tip somebody over if they've been dealing with it their whole entire life.
But you can't add a wrinkle like depression. To me, depression is a mental health thing.
Bro.
And if you really are you really a person who's suffering depression, nobody knows what brings that on. That shit just come out of nowhere. And nothing nobody can do or say is going to cure that.
Yeah.
That shit just go away on its own. You got to go through it. That's a mental health day. But if I can solve your issue just by saying one thing, no, I'm going to rent you a car. You be all right. All right, bet. We back to normal then. That's not a mental health day. You're just dealing with a little issue in your life. That's not a mental health thing.
Adding more stress on top of all the shit that you got.
There ain't no. We talking about if you just like you just said, you walk in the house and your wife is complaining about something about a car.
Not complaining. She's fucking stressing.
She's stressing about a car
on top of everything else she got.
And so you ain't say all that. So now you add. You add caveat.
What I said was, she's stressing over everything, and then on top of that, she's like, yo, I can't get to work. Boom, boom. That's something that I can alleviate. Oh, we're
gonna rent a car. But you said no. She's stressing. You like, why? It's something small. Why are you stressing over that? I used to take my car to work. Like the way your animation would made it seem like it was so small, like she wasn't stressing over that. I'm just going off what you said, bro. I'm just going off what you said.
See, I mean,
now if somebody got depression, it's nothing you or me can say that's gonna help them.
That's the worst when you try to tear them up and they be sitting there like.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm talking about.
Listen, we
gotta stay here on the surface.
I get
and we
that
can't
mindset,
make it a generation thing. It ain't a mindset.
No,
this is just a thing that people, specifically in y'all era,
I agree with you.
Y'all can easily just throw some shit in this basket and nobody can challenge it, and then they're just done.
Listen, I got an older mindset, so I'm in agreement with you, but I'm also from a younger generation, so I understand like that you got an older mindset. Like it's also to me, and I'm gonna shut up. I just want to say this one thing, and then I'll let you go. It's also like people from older generations, how your grandpop or your pop fuck around could build a house. And then you could probably like fix a house up, but you probably can't build it. And now we don't even know how to work on cars.
I can build it.
All right, cool. And then like, all right, maybe the next generation could fix a house and not build it. And then now you get to us and it's like, we're going to pay a nigga to do that. Like, all right, we get that your generation don't think that's mental health, but that don't necessarily take away from its mental health now. Just because y'all dealt with niggas getting killed and fucking over drugs and shit like that, and y'all tabled it up and bottled that shit up, and now y'all fucked up. But that don't necessarily mean that we not dealing with mental health. I don't get me wrong though.
I get what you say.
I agree with you. I got that mentality. It don't make my mentality right because I agree with what you're saying. All I'm saying is it don't necessarily take away from mental health. You might not agree with that's what mental health is, but it don't necessarily mean that it's not what mental health is.
But at the same time, just because you can, in my opinion, offload your bullshit over here in this mental health basket, that don't mean that everything that I'm built to deal with, I'm technically not supposed to deal with. Like, no, OG, you ain't supposed to do that. That's what y'all saying.
Everything ain't on your end of the spectrum, and everything ain't on our end of the spectrum. Well, everything ain't on one end, and everything ain't on the other. You got to meet somewhere. I agree exactly. I get that 100%.
A lot of them struggle with mental health just like we do. They just became functional drug addicts and alcoholics.
Nigga, it's more drug addicts now, nigga. What are you talking about? Bro. It is too, nigga.
Bro. You can say
they just on different drugs, nigga.
Well, functional, it's probably more.
But if it's even, but if it's even, what's the difference?
You can say it's even.
If it's the even,
what I'm saying is that was your outlet. That's all I'm saying.
So it's y'all. If it's even, it's your outlet too. But then y'all still putting shit over here. So what's the difference? I'd rather be a nigga who was dealing with 1,000 things. Ain't trying to throw it all over here in the basket to get it off me, make excuses for myself, and then still fuck around and be on dope.
The problem is the suicide rates are higher now, so we gotta check it, bro.
Why though?
Is the suicide rates higher or is it more people? The population is more, so it's more people killing. Is the rates higher or is the people that's committing suicide?
You can say the actual number higher, like, is the percentage higher.
You can say.
I'm pretty sure the percentage.
No. If the percentage higher, that's different. But if the numbers are higher, it's more population than it was 30 years ago. So they two different things.
You can say the percentage. One of two things. One of them is that back in the day, they weren't recorded. So it could be even or more. Or you can say now that
nigga, when the fuck you think I was born?
Is overdosing? No, I'm talking. Is overdosing committed? Is committing suicide? Because that could actually raise y'all numbers for back then. Because it's OD and committing suicide.
I'm pretty sure more niggas ODing now off these fucking opioids, nigga. Y'all got fentanyl, nigga. These niggas is dying left and right.
Or people just actually committing suicide. So, yeah, I mean. Look, bro, I get it. It's one of those things. It was that, you know where I'm at with you. I'm where you are when we was talking about that tranny shit from the Shy a couple episodes ago. Like, I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm actually in agreement with. But I have an older mentality, so I understand that.
But I don't like, my whole thing is like that. We keep saying mentality. I don't think it got nothing to do with mentality. I just think it got something to do with just.
You calling a spade a spade?
No,
you know,
people just got an out now. If niggas had an out 40 years ago, niggas would have been using the out. But it wasn't no out now.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta just deal with some shit.
Because the suicide rates are higher, right, Jordan? Is that where you're going with?
No, let him finish. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta just deal with shit. The first little controversy or whatever you want to say, first little snag in your life, oh my God, I need a mental health day. No, nigga, you gotta go through, you gotta deal with some shit. Be a fucking man, be an adult, man up.
Or a woman.
And deal with some shit. Now, do I'm saying, do that mean I'm trying to say that about everybody who dealing with mental health shit? No. You dealing with death. You dealing with, like I said,
life-changing events.
Breakups.
Life-changing events.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit is different.
Yeah.
All that you're saying is true. My argument was that when you deal with depression,
I understand that, but now you throwing a caveat in there. I think depression alone is a mental health issue. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's a diagnosed issue. Motherfuckers with schizophrenia.
Yeah, you can't shake that.
But because you argued with your girl and you in the same night you lost $200 on FanDuel and you won't feel like going to work tomorrow, that ain't no fucking mental health day, nigga. You just mad as shit and you don't want to go to work. But nowadays you can claim it as a fucking mental health day. And nobody can challenge it. Oh yeah, it's a mental health day. And like I said, I get it. But when somebody gonna step up and be like, nigga, everything ain't a mental health day. I understand why you doing it. And I actually support it.
Wow.
But it ain't a mental health day. Cause I get it. I mean, if we gonna buck the system, nigga. But we all do it. Listen, I ain't mad at it.
Yep.
But you can't. I'm not gonna allow a nigga, and I'm not talking about. I'm just not gonna allow a nigga to lie to me. Like, you ain't lying to me, nigga. You been nigga. I got a PS5 too, nigga. You been online playing fucking 2K all day, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with you, nigga. You ain't feel like coming to work.
Mind your fucking business. That's your problem. You always in my fucking business.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just call a spade a spade. Like, you don't gotta lie to me.
But if you ask me, like, damn, cause you'll do that. Like, damn, nigga, it's Monday. Why the fuck you ain't at work? Mental health day. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
And I'm like, fuck out of here, nigga. You lying there.
And then I'm gonna send you the 3 laughing emojis.
Yeah, and that be over. And I know you bullshit.
Mind your fucking business.
But you're not gonna try to really sell me on no fucking mental health.
No,
and I know you bullshit. Like, nigga, I know you bullshit. Like, I know for a fact you bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
I got it.
That's all I was saying. All right, let's get off this whole mental health shit before I have to fuck Jordan up again, man.
You ain't gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah, he had another ass bull, man. But listen. Next week, we didn't get to it this week. We kind of serious this joint out a little bit, man. But
I don't fuck my vibe up.
Yeah, fuck my vibe. We ain't there arguing with each other. But listen, next week we're gonna get to the topic that we wanted to get to, which was one of the topics we wanted to get to, which was why do women hate on gamers. We're probably gonna close the show with that next week. But also next week, or next week's episode, I want to talk to y'all about something that I've been watching all kinds of shit on YouTube, but this online period. If y'all had the opportunity with all the shit that's going on now, would y'all microchip your child at birth, just in case of any sex trafficking or kidnapping? But I'm just speaking hypothetically. If you knew that putting a microchip in them was like 100% safe, it wouldn't affect them no way in the future, but as like an extra layer of security, like if something was to ever happen, you know you can locate your child. Would you consider doing something like that? And What else was it? Yeah, that really was it.
Mm.
So we can discuss that next week. Like, that's a that's a real interesting one. And something else I want to talk about next week is people who put their lives in fucked up situations, right? But want you to dummy down your life to like make them feel, I don't want to, I guess to say for lack of better words, make them feel better. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody put themselves in a bad financial situation, but you want to go to Bora Bora, but they like, no, I'm saying I can really only afford to go to Cancun. So now you got to stymie your life to, and like, at what point do you be like, no, nigga, I'm out. You did that. I ain't do that. I'm out. I ain't make that bad investment. I'm out. You feel what I'm saying? And then we could talk about, I guess something else that y'all want to talk about next week, man. And yeah, man. I also want to, I guess it's the time of the show where I want to shout out a couple, well, our sponsors, man. I ain't put them in last week, but my baby girls, they sponsored us, man. Me, Claude, you. And I'm this week I'm actually gonna put Instagram info in here. And my other baby girl, T Lash, you. You know what I mean? The best nail tech and the best lash tech in the business. And I want to shout out somebody who I know is a watcher of ours, man, supporter of ours, man. One of Jordan homies, the homie Jabbar Lee over there at Beyond Trash, man. They got a podcast over there that's thriving on YouTube, man. So go check them out, Jabbar Lee, and the name of the joint is Beyond Trash, man. They got some good episodes up there. And yeah, you're not supposed to call another nigga beautiful. Yeah, that's out. I heard that on your show. Yeah, I watch. Yeah, I watch. But yeah, y'all not supposed to call another nigga beautiful. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's how.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We ain't. This ain't New York. I know New York. You know what I mean? They got a little freer with their lingo, man. So nah, Jabbar, you was right. Nah, that shit ain't cool. And also on YouTube, my cousin. You wake up in the morning, man, and you need some. And I guess you're dealing with mental health, and you need some spiritual guidance, man. Head on over to my cousin page, man. Shantae on YouTube, man, and she on there giving you them daily inspirational quotes, man. So yeah, if you ever feeling like you need to hear the word of God, man, head on over there to her, man, and she'll get you right on your way out the door. Also my man Sebastian West, his podcast, Pardon My Back podcast on YouTube. He do like movie reactions and pretty dope, man. Like he break down like not he do new movies, but he do a lot of older movies too, man. He break them down, give us opinion on movies. So yeah, pretty dope, man. Shout out to my man Sebastian West. I fuck with C-Bass, man. If you a Sixers fan, shout out to y'all, man. We about to win a championship this year. If you're a Lakers fan, kill your fucking self.
What about Cowboys fan?
Fuck them too. If you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, y'all know what it is. Y'all see it. Yeah, y'all see it. Yeah, in the camera. Yeah, nigga, fire the candles, nigga. We going, my man Epps. You know what I mean? Mel, Ant Jones. Yeah, man, we about to go back, man. We about to go back to the championship.
You got a tattoo? You on payroll, nigga?
Yeah, nigga.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, all the viewers, every viewer we got is Eagles fan. Well,
I was gonna tell y'all earlier. Did y'all hear about the award we got? Yo, we only been podcasting for a little over a year and a half now, and we got an award.
For
we are the best podcast in Northeast Philly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we are or not, but I'm just saying.
I was about to say.
That's just an award I'm giving us. I mean, we the best podcast in Northeast
There you go.
Philly, man. I mean, my man, J Dog, nut ass nigga.
Yeah. What'd you say? Podcast legend.
Yeah, the podcast. He got to get more active on the joint. He act like a fucking nuts. You bring up mental health, man. He get like that. I guess he need the mental health. Whatever. Let me leave that shit now. I'm stopped. He want to fight me. He got to get on this shit.
You know, shit get real off camera.
But yeah, I also want to shout out one of our other sponsors, man, on Instagram. My cousin Rashida, Savvy Co. Candle Company, man. If you're looking for them really, really, really good candles, man, I was actually shocked. Well, not shocked, but you know how you find out somebody got a business going and they starting a certain business. You be like, but them candles actually smell. That's one of them right there. That black candle right in front of the cable box. Like, this is really, really good. Yo, yeah, so Savvy Co. Candle Company. I'm putting her information up here too. Reach out to her, support her. I appreciate that. And yeah, man, we out, man. So until next week, I'm your boy D Nelson, joined by my guy Z Rock.
Yes, sir.
My main man J Dog. And we're gonna get that 101 on camera. Pause. Basketball 101. That was crazy. I apologize. And yeah, man. I know we kind of serious y'all out this episode, but we'll be back early this week though. We filming Thursday next week, so we be back. So the episode will probably be up like Sunday. All right. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Peace.